Let's talk about bugs in the new update. As a lot of you know, 35.1, the new update has gone live within the game. You can download it in the app stores of the respective different types of operating doodahs that you have. But there are some issues. I mean, here's a good example right here. Energy, right? I don't know if this is going to work for me now as kind of like making the bug. Yes, I've done it. I've made the bug work. So this is the bug. Did you just see that? I'll explain it. So as soon as I've gone to like, it came up my energy screen, but as soon as I've clicked off of it and then kind of like gone to click on the kind of like next part movement of the path, it's kind of like it's not working. It's broken. This is one of the big bugs at the moment. I would say the best thing you can do is to, sadly, reboot the game. That's what you got to do. You got to reboot the game, and that will kind of like sort out that problem. It isn't ideal. If you can, try to use the energy refill in order to set it. I think, and I might be assuming here, that due to some quality of life improvements for 35.1, which I'm just trying to find the forum thread. If you haven't seen any the vids that we've kind of like talked about this, we had new quality of life improvements come into the game, and I cannot find for the life of me the thread. I don't know if it's been kind of like removed or put somewhere else, but it was just like some changes that are going to be made to 35.1, which, you know, I thought we'd kind of like, it was right here a moment ago. Luckily, a quick search for kabam 0 brings up what I need for this. And one of those in particular is energy right here. So I don't know if this from the changes kind of caused a bug elsewhere. I don't know if it's because of like this new feature that I absolutely love. I don't think it would be, but I absolutely love this feature, by the way. I can't stop rating it because it's great. But as I said, for the energy-based one, the energy-based problem, if you reset, it will be fine. It does mean you just have to be a bit cautious, and I hope, and I think Kabam are actually working on it. There is a thread about this on at the moment, and I think the most recent update is, well, Kabam Mike said about it. So thank you for the reports. I've taken this to the team to investigate. We'll let you know if there's any questions that can help root of the issue. As I said, just reboot for the time being. I've seen as well, I think there was some people noting it, this has affected them in AQAW, which again is a problem. So it means it's not just in questing format, it's also in alliance-based participation stuff. So caution, sadly, needs to be observed with this. Like, you know, if I was to, same thing as I said here, if like, it's fine if I press the energy refill right there, but if I was to exit out and then kind of, and then press, then it would cause an issue. If I didn't want to use an energy refill, it would cause an issue. So that's kind of like that one there. There's also not potentially another issue, but there's something to bear in mind for people. Seen a few questions about Act 6. Now, if you go into Act 6, I know that we talked about this at the early point of last month, or mid last month, or end last month. And then there's Act 6. So what you're meant to be seeing in Act 6 is a I don't want to like stop like the quest that I'm in at the moment, but basically in a nutshell, the Act 6 changes are not live. And just to kind of clear up any confusion on that particular matter, again, to repeat, I think from a previous video that I made a little while ago, is that the Act 6 changes will arrive on the 8th, which will come in line with the new content. So when the new content is out on Wednesday, then that is when you'll start seeing the changes. So yeah, 8th of June, everybody. 8th of June is when the new changes come in. It does and will affect the likes of Karina's challenges. I haven't 100% checked the quest, but I want to say Revolution's still there for the time being, and I'm not 100% sure on that because I thought that was meant to be removed from the scheme of things. I didn't think it was meant to be kind of like rolling. I think there's something in news and announcements about that on the forums about Act 6 in particular, and that being removed, which is a bit kind of like there's a lot of things are convoluted between what's actually going on. Like, due to updates coming to Act 6 in June, some of the community challenges objectives are clashing with the addition of choice nodes. To ensure accuracy of these objectives, we will need to temporarily disable the following, blah blah blah. Measurable starting on the 35.1 update on June 6th. We will be taking this time to adjust the challenges to ensure they be completed as intended. So I would assume that they're going to be taken away at some point today, even though I still find that kind of weird because it says there that these challenges are still technically active. So I don't know, you know, how long you've got as per today, 8 p.m. or nearly come to 9 p.m. UK time as I record this video and try to get it out. So I don't know the extent of when these are going to change, but I would say if you're looking to do them, maybe wait until they kind of come back at a later stage. The reason being that people were stung over the weekend on this particular issue, and there was many people that were still at the point of trying to do stuff. Like some people were doing Revolution at the time and were looking to smash that out, did it, and then found out that it was removed. Quite weirdly, it was removed, and when it came back, that players were trying to get rewards. And this player saying here, as of today, my ticket got closed without resolution, stating that the challenge objectives are back. What does that mean? I have to spend hours and 1,000 units all over again. 1,000+ units all over again. Please give the players their deserved rewards for the painful bug. So yeah, some people are saying that they are they're still owed stuff. So there's quite a few things that are still kind of like amiss at the moment with that. And yeah, some weird stuff. So I would say wait until if you're thinking of doing a Koreans challenge that involves Act 6, maybe hold off for a little while. Wait until it's the 8th of June's come. See at the end of today, is or has it been taken away? Because it could be interacting incorrectly with stuff within the game. I don't know. I just don't want to guess on this stuff. And Kabam still haven't answered against these threads, so it would be nice to kind of find out what the crack is with it. And this kind of takes us on to the final thing, the final kind of like issue of the last several hours on bugs currently in game. Now the thing is, these bugs might be resolved by the time I get this video out. I don't know, but it was interesting to see that King Groot has a lot of people panicking that it may have been nerfed. Just to kind of reassure you, this isn't nerfed, right? It's a bug currently, thank God, because I love King Groot and I'd be very disappointed to see any changes made to this champion, as I feel that he's like, it's such a solid buff and it's in such a solid place, and I'm pretty much going to rank for the champion at this stage. I was thinking Cosmic Ghost Rider, but I just like my King Groot just a bit too much. And when you like a champion in game, my God, it's tough to let go of a champion in a state that you personally really, really like. And I'm sure I speak for a lot of people as well with that. So King Groot's Malice is not working correctly. Every time he enters Malice, he's gaining 2 less Furies. And you can see like on here, like it's like coming up with 2 less. It's coming up with like 1 personal Fury, which is incorrect. And yeah, even like going off some of this info right here, where it says that his Malice is meant to kind of like get 3 instead of 2, instead of 1. Sorry, and so you can. That's the visualization of that particularly there to kind of reassure you. It is a bug, right? It's a bug currently. So if you're using King Groot for any type of stuff, and I really hope Kabam get it sorted in the next couple of days before we get back to map 8, because I use my King Groot a lot, especially in map 8, and I will be looking to use him in some content. I actually might have to reconsider him as an option if he's indeed bugged. So that's something that's kind of like needs to be mentioned, and does give me a little bit of the heebie-jeebies, didn't you know? But yeah, that kind of like hopefully covers that particular issue and a particular problem with King Groot at the moment, in that he's currently got a bug. As I said, by the time this video goes out, it may be resolved. It may be something we'll kind of clarify on Wednesday's MCN. I just thought it'd probably be important to make a video right here to let you know about the current bugs that are around with this update, because they are starting to affect a certain amount of people in a certain amount of ways, and that stuff. There's a few other things I'm going to be doing some other videos on tomorrow, as I don't want to do any kind of like newsy based stuff. I just want to do some kind of like, deep dives and like interesting overviews with stuff in the game and stuff like that. So that's what I want to do tomorrow, and I'm back on the MCN on Wednesday. So yeah, that's been the video. That's been it. Yeah. Hopefully these are fixed soon. Wanted to make a video just to put you guys in the picture. Might live stream later, don't know. I wanted to work on a couple of videos for tomorrow first, so we'll see what happens. But have a good evening, a good day, and see you all soon. Check out some other content located on screen right now. I'll see you later. Cheers, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.